I've been asking questions about the long-awaited road safety strategy for well over a year now, and it's frustrating. I was expecting that we'd have it on the November order paper for Tynwald, and it's not. So there's an increasing concern about the number of killed and seriously injured people on Manx roads, and the road safety strategy is the government's response to that, and it's something that we're all, I think, interested in who live on the island. So it's a really important matter, and that's why I'm asking for an update.
You say there that you were expecting an update this month. Have you been given any indication as to why that hasn't happened?
Well, that's what I'm looking to find out. I understand progress has been made on the road safety strategy, and the road safety strategy we were previously advised was based on the safe systems approach, which is used right across Europe and has been very successful. So it's an evidence-based approach on a number of road safety policies and initiatives. So I'm struggling to understand why it's taking so long, because it's an established approach. We should be able to adopt that. We're not having to draw up something from scratch. In many ways, devising the strategy is the easy thing. It's implementing a strategy successfully, which will be the most difficult thing. So I'm very concerned it's taking so long.
We heard from the police's road safety manager just last month, actually, who said that the island's roads present a unique challenge. Is it more important that we take a bit longer and make sure we get it right rather than just rush something into place?
Well, I can assure you we're certainly not rushing, given the length of time that we've been awaiting the road safety strategy. And it's a very important issue for many of my constituents in Middle. We need to understand that when we talk about KSI statistics, in some ways that dehumanises the issue. And behind every serious incident, there is a tragedy for a Manx family. And often the impact of that can last for many years. And at a different level, if we look at the concerns that many of my constituents have about crossing the road. So for the elderly, it's quite difficult for them to cross some of our roads in Middle because the traffic is so fast. And I have people who are telling me they can get the bus into Douglas to do their shopping, but they have to take a taxi home because they can't cross the road outside their house. And other families, they're unable to let their children play out because they're just so concerned about road safety. So this is a really big issue for many people in my constituency on a number of levels. So it's very important that we make some progress on this. And the longer we delay, the more serious impacts that it will have for many people here.
You mentioned there people in your constituency who've contacted you, but this is something you've raised quite a few times. Have you heard from people around the island as well?
Yes, I have, and I've talked about it with other members in Tynwald as well, and they have the same issues. It's a big issue for people around the island in terms of the road safety. Rarely you'll be a week in the newsroom when you're not reporting a road closure or a serious collision that's happened, and the emergency services are attending. So it's not just an issue in Middle, it's an issue for the whole island, and that's why I'm very keen to see some progress on it.
There was a consultation on the road safety strategy in April. I think it closed at the end of April. Have you heard any feedback from that at all?
The consultation was excellent, so it's a very high level of engagement, which I think just reflects how much people are interested in this important subject. I haven't seen any draft strategy. I understand that there is a document circulating amongst different parts of government, but very keen to see progress on this issue.
Realistically, when do you think we could see something come in?
The sooner the better. The sooner we have a strategy, the sooner we're going to make progress on this. And so, realistically, why can't we have it for next month's Tynwald? There were assurances given that we would see it this year. So it's very disappointing that we're still awaiting this strategy. As I say, the strategy is just a start. A strategy itself will not help us fix a number of these issues. It's how we implement that strategy which will determine progress on this matter.